Hi, thank you for joining me. I'm going to do one more. This is going to be a general all signs. If the video came to you, see what resonates with you and see what energies that I pull work into your life. I'm going to start this time by saying that I'm going to do readings for the highest and greatest good of us all to help us all tap into our own psychic and spiritual station that plays music that is clear and awesome that we groove to. So see what resonates in your life, in your scenario, your situation, your universe. I just finished a reading for singles, and I only have time for one more bonus, so I'm going to do it for a daily general reading, singles or couples, but I'm going to still base it on love. Even if it's a business inquiry, it'll be about the love you have for your business or your job or your project. So whatever filter you choose. I'm going to start with the words of truth. This is a really big deck, and I don't need to interpret much with it because it's pretty direct. It's pretty direct, sometimes very direct. I feel like it had some pretty big words at the end of the last video, and I want to clarify whatever it was that came up. So let me cut this a little bit. Let's start with one pile, and I'm gonna start by pulling 3 words, and then I'll pull an oracle card on top of that, and then see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right, so highest greatest good of everybody for May 12th, 2016. Wisdom for everybody to know about love. Learning experience. Every day is a learning experience. Every moment is a learning experience. Knowing. Self-obsessed. Oh, that was 3, right? Well, let's pull one more because I wanted to. Hopelessness. Let's do this. Let's do 3 piles since they go together. So 2 more cards. Power. And competition. Alright, so let's pull an oracle card. This is the wisdom of the oracle. Let's see. Give us more clarification on competition and power to bring more understanding about what this means to us. A change in the wind. There's a zebra with his stripes, and on him is like a gazebo. Like I picture people dancing in it. Or like the top of a steeple. There's a guy sitting on the edge taking a selfie, and he has wings and a mask on and a weird hat. Your face is in the saddle connected to the zebra, so it's like a horse. For singles, I just did horse, and I feel like somebody had the zebra in a reading too. And there's the moon, north and south. You can't see east and west, and the wind is blowing south. So maybe it's going to change its direction. There's going to be a change in the winds. Alright. Change in the winds of competition. A change in the winds of power. A change in the winds of how you see power, maybe. Maybe you don't see competition as having power over competition anymore, but that you can use competition to gain power and to help your competition gain power in a positive light for both of you. So it's healthy competition, right? You just have to change the way you see things sometimes. Same wind, different direction. Yin, so feminine, learning, experience, and knowing. So if you're here, the experience you're having today is involving how you receive love, how, it's a 2, it's also how you receive your learning experiences, how you grow from them, how you recognize them, and face or don't face them. But yin is telling you to be receptive to a learning experience. Be receptive to it so that you can grow and birth something new from having that experience, right? And then you have knowing. So what do you know about what you are receiving? Or what do you know about what you are not receiving? What do you know about the feminine in your life? The you or the other that you're working with if you're a guy? Are you receiving energy and love from that feminine side in your life? Is it being offered? Is it being blocked? So where is the blockage or the openness in the yin energy involving learning experiences and knowing? And let's see, these are such heavy words here at the bottom. Let's see, hopelessness and self-obsessed. Let's get more clarity to this for today, May 12th. Between worlds. Self-obsessed. I see that sort of like this card, right? There's a healthy self-obsession, and you have to remember to include yourself when you're making decisions, especially regarding others or for others. If you don't include yourself in that situation and you make it a complete sacrifice, right, on one end, then you're not loving yourself enough to be able to give the sacrifice. It's like you're not giving all of yourself because you're not being true to yourself first. So I want to say love yourself first. And this is a 3, so this is when something becomes new. This is when you have one thing. I mean 3. I look at 3 as like 1 plus 1 together can equal a brand new third. You know, life, energy, project, dynamic, however you look at that. But this is like having your ass in the gray area here. For this flamingo, you need to be eating this nutrition to make you pink and beautiful and bright, right? Over here, you also, this reminds me of the Treasure Island card in the last reading I did. And the Atlantis. You know, you have a hummingbird here able to fly any direction it wants. Tiny as it is, it can go hundreds of thousands of miles in a night and fly backwards, upside down, do somersaults, fight in the air like a little sparring match, right? But at night, a hummingbird goes in almost comatose state, and almost like if you found one, you'd think it was dead. They conserve all of their energy at night like nothing, and then when the sun comes out, they like come alive and go crazy and eat a lot, all the time. All the time they need to eat. You know, oh, by the way, my sister saw the first hummingbird yesterday here. And when I opened my garage door, there was a bird stuck in there that flew out and about. And he was okay, but he totally flew in the garage. Luckily, it was not hot in the garage. It was pretty cool yesterday, but those are 2 bird things for you guys. So, and then you have a flamingo here and a hummingbird, and this flamingo has this crown on its head, like royalty, and it's this beaming light. And there's like party favors and confetti and stuff. Like, this is the world I think you want to walk towards. Your head is there, your heart is there, you're moving forth, but you gotta get your ass up and catch it up to your head and your heart, right? Maybe that's the change in the winds. Maybe your ass is catching up to the rest of you. Let's pull some more words and see what we get. Some more for today. Clarity. Just some more words to help us out. Help us out with whatever needs to be known, what you're wondering, further clarification. I didn't put that card up. I stuck it with the other one instead. Well, okay. Terror. Right, we're keeping those at the bottom. Jumpers. The jumpers were breakthrough and decision. Like, do you want to keep your ass in terror? Do you want to keep your ass self-obsessed? Or do you want to go to paradise? You know, use your self-obsession to use it for good and to realize that you're important and you're a child of God. And you are awesome. You're awesome enough to be self-obsessed. Just make sure it's with the correct things that make your heart flutter, right? Hopelessness. I'm hoping this is a breakthrough because you're deciding that to get out of hopelessness. I mean, I'm just going to change that. I'm just going to put breakthrough and decision. And then look, you have heart. What does your heart say? Do you need a breakthrough today? Maybe you need a breakthrough. Maybe you need to make a decision today. And use your heart. Let's see. Female. That's 2. Maybe whoever's watching this needs to make a decision as a female. Or about a female. About a woman. About a girl. About that energy in your life. If it's in your life, if it's not in your life. If you want it in your life. If you are needing to heal that energy in your life. And how to. Nurturing. And the Empress I pulled also last for the couples today. And the Empress births, but then she knows how to nurture her children, how to give them, you know, the milk and the vitamins and the love and attention. Oh my, I'm not going to get into the baby conversation, but whatever you're nurturing, maybe you need to nurture the feminine part of you, the part of you that wants to receive, that wants the hug. Form. Anger. Essence. Essence is what you can't see, but you feel. You smell it. You know it, but you can't see it. It's not something you can reach out and touch necessarily. It oozes from things. You can step on the flowers and smell their aroma and their essence and know that they're there. Health. Them. The others in your environment. So this is you maybe being concerned about maybe the others in your environment today, and if they're treating themselves healthy, or if that's a healthy environment for you to be in anymore. Disappointment and fluidity. I'm going to grab another pile and just keep going with these. Synergy, safety, and lovers. Just jumped, guys. Give me something else about the lovers. World. Life. I'm going to pull one more card, tarot card, for the day, May 12th, 2016, birthday.